Well, welcome everybody to my veg patch. It's great to have you in my back garden. What I want to have a look at today is some legumes. I've got some runner beans that I've been growing. You can just probably pick them out just behind me, growing up the bean poles. And the reason we want to look at those is because associated with their roots they produce these nodules. And I'm hoping we might not only find some nodules but also find some leg haemoglobin in them. So let's just bob down and we'll see if we can pull up a bean root. Okay, so here's the bean root. I'm just going to turn my camera around. If you look on the end of that root that's just dangling there and waving a little bit in the wind, you can pick out some of these nodules which are fixing nitrogen and providing this plant with the nitrogen that it needs to grow. So here we are with a bean root that I've just pulled up, and actually if I just prise this nodule apart, you see it's got this slight pink colour. It's quite tricky to see, especially on the film here, but it does just have that pink hinge. These are a little bit old. You can see there's plenty of nodules on this bean root, but actually some of them are past their best. They're a bit rotten inside because this plant is just now starting to senesce. It's fruited, and I can pull them apart and they're kind of pretty solid and dead. You get a bit of a kind of a browny pink tinge there where the leg haemoglobin was. Let's just see if there's any smaller ones that might just still be a little bit active. Yeah, so this one's juicy. Little bit of a pinky brown tinge to it. In summer you can actually sometimes find these almost bright red, but this has got that pinky tinge from the leg haemoglobin, so that's great to see. There you can see the roots, and you can see the close association of all these nodules stuck onto the root surface, where they're helping to provide this plant with nitrogen. The great thing about legumes is of course, once it's packed full of nitrogen, which it's got from the atmosphere, and what I want to do with this now is to dig it back into my soil, and then the bugs will work on that, mineralise some of that nitrogen, which hopefully will help grow my veggies next year.